Hey there, it's me, Nate. I'm back again to talk to you guys about what I've been reading this week. So, starting off, last week I was reading The Last Wish by Andrzej Sikowski. I looked up his the phonetics on his name to try to get it, but it's already slipped my mind. But yes, this is the first book of the Witcher series. The Polish folktale fantasy series. So the first two books, The Last Wish and The Sword of Destiny, they are not really novels. They are more collections of short stories about The Witcher that the author had, written in like several magazines and stuff before kind of like mashing them together to form two books. So you read the two short story collections, and then you continue on with like the actual regular novels. But yeah, this is my first Witcher book. I've played the games, and I've watched some of the TV show on Netflix. So I'm already pretty familiar with Witcher and whatnot, but so this is my first jumping into the book, really. I did, like years ago, I did try Sword of Destiny, and I didn't really like it at the time, but I will say, I have finished The Last Wish. I finished this a day or two ago, and I almost just went ahead and put out the review today, but I kind of want to sit on my thoughts and ruminate on it a little bit more. So my review for The Last Wish will be coming out tomorrow. So look forward to that. And like I had mentioned also last week, I'm going to be starting Prince of Thorns this week by Mark Lawrence. And this is the first book of his Broken Empire trilogy, following Jorg, I don't know how you pronounce it, who is this kind of like fallen prince who, after experiencing tragedy as a child, has grown up to become this kind of monster, and so he seeks to kind of like avenge himself and take back what he feels is his, and do whatever, by whatever means he has to, towards anybody who gets in his way, no matter the cost. So it is kind of like a revenge tale, but it is also kind of like a character study of like this like really terrible person. So I am looking forward to trying this out. And then after that, a little bit nervous about this next one because, this is Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher, and I have tried. I think this will be the third T. Kingfisher book I will have tried. Maybe this will be third time's a charm, and I like it, but the first two, I DNF'd both of them. Because, what is it? What Moves the Dead and A Sorceress Comes to Call. So What Moves the Dead, I thought was pretty boring. I wasn't vibing with it. And then A Sorceress Comes to Call, I thought the pitch, the concept of the story was pretty interesting. But then, actually reading it, I felt it was pretty bog standard and pretty, I don't know, derivative, I guess. Because I only got like a third of the way through that. So, but as for Hemlock and Silver, as far as I know, I think this is like her retelling of Snow White. Yes, it is. It's a dark reimagining of Snow White. So I'm interested in that. So far, the retellings, like book retellings of like stories I've tried have been kind of I haven't worked for me, but I'm always open to trying stuff. That's the thing about me. I'm not afraid to DNF on a book or quickly move on from it if it doesn't catch my interest. But I'm always down to try anything. So if you have any recommendations, never be afraid to mention them in the comments or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing much going on. I didn't get any new books. I did, however, buy a tablet because I was thinking about it. I was thinking about possibly like getting Kindle Unlimited. Like after I go through like the books I have like physically, just so that way I can, you know, try out a lot of books, and then if I can just buy the ones I like. And I was gonna wait until later in the year, towards like Black Friday, to get one, but with the way the prices of everything is going up, you know, so if you want like a tablet or a Kindle, I would suggest doing it now. Like, you know, outside of book stuff, I pay a lot of attention to like electronics and stuff like that. So if there's anything you want like that, I would highly suggest you buy that as soon as possible, because it's only just gonna get more expensive. But yeah, so like I said before, the too long skipped ahead. I finished The Last Wish. I'm gonna read Prince of Thorns. And then after that is Hemlock and Silver. So, that's all. And thanks for watching the video, if you've made it this far. If you could, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, have a good day.